always loved food, but yes, my career was in magazine advertising, spent 20 years in that space, and then I became a mum. And as any new mum does, you become aware of everything that you're sort of picking up and putting in your trolley. And I took more time to slow down and read ingredient lists. And I was really surprised of some of the things I saw. And so it just happened naturally that this ended up turning into Supermarket Swap, because I started finding products that I wanted to share with other people. And within a few months, people were telling me they were shopping with the Instagram page. They were taking my Instagram page into the store, opening up these swaps, and I thought I could do one better. Why don't I create an app? And so, yeah, I jumped into the world of tech.
So there are so many amazing swaps on your app, but what are some of these swaps that have actually surprised you?
So things like tinned tomatoes, I thought it'd just be diced tomatoes and that's it, but you can have additives in there. Yogurt, it was surprising to see what was added to some of our yogurts. You think you're buying a strawberry yogurt, but it doesn't actually contain any strawberries. It can have an artificial food colour, an artificial food flavour that creates that strawberry. So things like that were a real surprise. Even a plain cracker, sometimes you think it's sea salt and that's all it is, but it's not. It's got a lot of flavour enhancers and things that are added to the food. If you can make some organic swaps, that's obviously a great thing, but you don't have everything organic. Start small, and buying organic produce that's in season is probably going to be the best cost-effective way to introduce some organic produce into your diet.
Now, obviously, in an ideal world, we want to be making everything from scratch, but that's not always the case.
It's not. People are busy, and it's great to know that there's still a good option on the supermarket shelf already done for you.
So what should we be actually looking for in a passata sauce or tomato sauce?
So simply read the ingredient list and make sure that you recognise everything that's in there.
All right, well, let's take this one as well. And do you have a sort of a favourite sort of swap that you always find works really well for you and your household?
I have so many.
Right, tell me more, tell me more.
There's so many swaps I love. Looking at some of the home brand products that supermarkets make, for example, sun-dried tomatoes. You know, they're traditionally quite expensive, $29 or say per 100 grams. The home brand version is $9 per 100 grams, and there's nothing artificial. It has no preservatives. There's nothing in there at all that is you know, questionable. So some of those swaps are my favourites, but then also swapping like flavoured yogurts to just a Greek yogurt and adding my own fruit and flavourings at home. I feel like that's a really cost-effective and flavoursome. Like adding your own berries or your own honey always makes it taste better.
So we've got this amazing range of imperfect fruits and vegetables. How can we add more of this into our diet?
This is a great way to get those extra nutrients into your diet and not spend more. There's nothing wrong with any of this produce. It's nutrient-packed. It might just have a blemish. Don't judge how it looks, judge how it tastes.
So we really shouldn't judge the book by its cover.
Absolutely.
Now, when it comes to cost, what's some good cost-saving tips? Because we all need the cost-saving tips.
Oh, it's so important with cost these days because prices have increased. And the best way is when you're comparing a price, cost per 100 grams. So most labels will tell you $5 versus $4, but what it says per 100 grams shows you the real value for the product, how much product you're actually receiving as well. So sometimes it might be $5, but you're getting double the amount. So comparing cost per 100 grams is a great way to save.